This video was filmed deep inside a forest. Here, a ghost hunter seems to be tracking a strange creature. At first glance, it almost looks like a person, someone up to no good. But then, as the creature slowly turns around, its terrifying face comes into view. It's an old woman. Just look at how horrifying her face is. The moment he sees her, the man lets out a scream and bolts from the spot.
Genyal-genyal gimana lagi, Cok? Neng, coba nengok atuh, Neng. Mama, Neng, coba nengok atuh, Neng. Mama, Acing, nih goblok, Acing, Acing.
In our next clip, this man checks into a guest house for the night. It's late, and he's fast asleep when suddenly he's awakened by strange noises echoing from his room. Frightened, he realizes the lights have gone out. He grabs a flashlight, but there's no one around. Cautiously, he gets up and walks toward the cupboard, the source of the sounds. When he opens the door, there's no one inside. Then, out of nowhere, soft cries begin to fill the room. And outside the door, something is waiting. Whatever it is, one look at it will send chills down your spine. Anyone who hears those sounds would be terrified. This man was out hunting in the forest when he spotted a rabbit darting across the ground. The rabbit quickly disappeared into a tunnel, and the man decided to follow it. But when he peered inside, what he saw made his heart skip a beat. Because sitting there wasn't the rabbit at all. It was something else. Can you tell what kind of creature this is? I've honestly never seen anything like it before. The man quickly takes out his phone and starts recording. He even manages to catch it. But seriously, what is this thing? If you know, tell me in the comments, because I've never seen anything like this in my life.
शाम का टाइम है एक
4. Back in 2015, investigators reopened a chilling case involving a home clinic in Japan, a property made up of 2 connected buildings. It was owned by a man named Matsu, who lived there with his daughter, Sayoku, and his live-in assistant, Hirato. Everything seemed normal until tragedy struck in 1990, forcing Matsu to shut the clinic down. Sayoku and Hirato had grown close, and she often visited his quarters, climbing a narrow staircase many later called a death trap.
One evening, Sayoko lost her footing on that very staircase and fell, losing her life instantly. Overcome with grief as he shut the clinic down,
but overwhelmed by
Hirato
grief,
later took his
Hirato
own
took
life
his own
inside his
life in his
room.
room soon after. Devastated, Matsu contacted an investigator named Marugu, saying Hirato had been acting strangely before his death. Convinced that Sayoku's spirit had cursed the home, Marugu set up cameras and decided to spend the night in one of the upstairs rooms. At around 2:30 a.m., chaos erupted. Marugu thought Matsu had come to check on him, but when he searched the building, no one else was there.
Son. Son.
As he moved through the dark corridors, he couldn't stop thinking about Matsu's warning: never enter the main house until the investigation was over. Ignoring it, he crossed over anyway, and what he found inside was deeply unsettling. Maybe that's why Matsu had forbidden him from going there. Marugu quickly documented his findings and sent them to Matsu, who believed his daughter's ghost was still searching for Hirato. Not long after, Marugu received tragic news. Matsu had died of heart failure, reportedly chanting something strange on the way to the hospital. Though he tried to forget, the memory of what he saw inside that house haunted him. 8 years later, the property was sold, and the new owners allowed him to return. This time, he noticed the portraits inside had been rearranged. When he examined them closely, he realized the 2 portraits at the bottom were clearly of Sayoku and Hirato. That night, strange noises echoed again through the house. Footsteps crept up the staircase, and the door to Hirato's room slowly opened, just like it had all those years ago. Moments later, Marugu heard something crash in the portrait room. He rushed over and discovered something horrifying. those portraits were meant to honor the dead, then who had placed Matsu's own portrait there, next to a doll? Since no one lived there after 2015, it appeared Matsu had done it himself. Inside his frame was a chilling note. I sacrificed myself for Tonsan-sama. No record of this Tonsan-sama was ever found. Marugu wondered if this had been Matsu's desperate attempt to unite Sayoku and Hirato in death. In Japanese tradition, ghost marriages sometimes use dolls to represent the deceased. Sure, doors can open and objects can fall without paranormal causes, but the sorrow behind this ritual made it hard to dismiss. And then, a few months later, something even darker happened. Coincidence or not, the timing was eerie. Marugu was advised to consult a psychic, who immediately warned him to stay away, claiming the clinic carried a dangerous curse. He returned just once more, to finish his final task. So what do you think? Was this just a heartbreaking story of love and loss? Or do the restless spirits of that clinic still linger to this day?